In recent years, there's been a big increase in best of claims like these. From a marketing perspective, these types of recognitions are great because you can use that emblem on all of your marketing and advertising material for that year to help set yourself apart from your local competitors. You know, a little bit of bragging rights. But as a small business owner, you may be wondering exactly how these recognitions work, if you have to pay to play, and whether or not it's worth your time to participate in them, which is why in this video, I'm going to be pulling back the curtains on the best of recognitions and explaining more about how they work and their purpose, and also answering all your pertinent questions, including whether or not they're rigged. Hi y'all, I'm Vivian Walton with The Seasoned Marketer, where we're seasoned marketing enthusiasts, educators, and small business advocates dedicating to helping you grow your small business. All right, so as a marketing professional for a large organization by day, I can tell you that we get hit up for these types of recognitions all the time. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing because we are a large organization and it's to be expected that somebody would nominate us to participate in various recognitions year after year. But as a small business owner myself with limited resources, I started to wonder how other fellow small business owners felt about these best of recognitions. And so recently I turned to a closed Facebook group that is comprised of small business owners who I knew would give it to me straight and not hold anything back. So I posted on there, out of curiosity, what are your thoughts on these best of contests that local newspapers put on? Do you like participating in them as a small business owner? Do you think they provide value from a marketing or advertising perspective? Do you think it means something to your customers? No right or wrong answers. I'm just looking for personal opinions about them. I got some really great engagement, and here were some of the responses. I think it is a gimmick. If you win first place, you have to pay money for the award and logo. Honestly, I wish there was only one of those contests. With 3 or 4 bigger ones in the area, I feel that posting and hounding our guests to vote once a year would be a nice compromise. With that said, we did not pay and were runners-up for the best salon in the area. I was told that businesses do pay and that bumps them to the top to win. If that's the case, it's not really best of. It's who has the margin to pay for advertising. Several of my clients like to have this recognition visible on their landing page so that it will more than likely convert a lead. I don't have any data though if it makes a huge difference on their advertising campaign. As you can see, there was a mix of responses about whether or not people thought that they actually worked and if they meant something. But there were a few misconceptions. So let's start by talking about what these recognitions are and how they work. Best of recognitions are usually backed by or put on by some type of print publishing company. So think newspaper, journal, or entertainment paper. Many moons ago, which some of you may actually still remember, we used to go outside onto our front porches to collect our daily or weekly newspapers, or we would even go to a newspaper stand to pick one up. Now, at that time, these publications would make the majority of their revenue in 2 ways. First, from the actual sale of the physical paper itself or publication, and then secondly, from the advertising that would go into these publications. Now, since we're living in a digital world, and with the increased amount of information that is out there on the internet, as you can imagine, these publications have also had to adjust and shift how they are bringing their revenue in. And so now their revenue is attached to advertising that goes into the digital versions of their publications and also the sale of subscription-based models for their digital publications. Additionally, now that these companies are able to live stream a lot of the news in real time, the print model simply doesn't work as well as it once did for them. So they're having to get creative about how they can bring additional revenue in, which is why now they have added events to the mix and also these best of awards. Now that's a really important thing to remember here. these best of recognitions are revenue generators for the publications. How do these contests draw in revenue? Well, the same way that their print publications used to, advertising dollars. As a business, if you win a best of recognition or award, you're going to be approached about putting an ad in their publication. They will typically release a special publication that lists all of the best of winners in their category and industry. Now, here's the thing is in recent years, they've added one more element to this. If you happen to get nominated to participate in this Best of Award, which they'll typically let you know about, they're now also offering you the opportunity for an expanded listing on the contest ballot. What that does is it gives you an expanded prime listing on the ballot so that when people are going in and casting their vote, you will actually get a mini ad on there that will stick out more than just having your name in text. It is worth noting that you do not have to do either one of these things. So if you happen to get nominated to participate in the contest, you do not have to buy an ad or an expanded listing on the ballot. And if you do win a best of recognition, you do not have to buy an ad. Now, of course, they're going to suggest and recommend that you do so that you can thank people or you can just spotlight your business. And for some businesses, that makes sense. So if you have it in your budget to be able to do that and you feel like it is a good investment of your marketing dollars, then definitely go ahead with it. As you can imagine, even though they don't require that you spend any money in advertising, most of the people that get these recognitions will actually purchase an ad as well. And so it has become pretty profitable for these publications, which is why you'll see that they have expanded the amount of categories that they are now listing or people are placing votes for. There was one in particular that I saw recently that had over 400 categories. So think about that. The more categories they have listed in these contests, the more opportunity they have to sell ads and generate revenue. Now, does this mean that the contest is rigged? No, they are truly using the votes that are coming in to decide who the best of is in that particular category. But that's where a little bit of legwork comes in as a small business who has been nominated to participate in these types of contests. So if you do end up landing or participating in a contest like this, you're going to want to do a couple of different things if you truly want to bring that recognition home. You're going to want to engage your customer base to go in and vote and to ask your family and friends to do the same thing. You can do this by simply asking them every time they come into your store. You could send them an email or you could even promote it on your social media feeds. Winning a best of recognition can be a great opportunity for some small businesses who want to have that emblem to be able to put on all their marketing and advertising for the rest of the year. And it does help to set yourself apart from your local competitors. But is it something that you need to be stressed or worried about or to spend a whole lot of time just trying to get those votes in? I really don't think so. I think that what people are going to start to do is they're going to start to understand that it is a revenue generating opportunity for the publications. If you like this video, remember that every Monday we release a video just like this that could help you save time and money when it comes to marketing your business. Don't forget to check out our website at www.theseasonedmarketer.com where we have a couple freebies for you to download today. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next week, same time and place.